Hey guys, welcome to Cooking with Tati. If you've ever been to Red Lobster, you definitely know about Cheddar Bay biscuits. They're delicious, quick, and simple to make. First things first, you want to preheat your oven to 375. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out 2 cups of baking mix. So here's our 2 cups of baking mix. Next, you want to add 2 cups of cheddar cheese. Now, some people use water with this recipe. I choose to use milk just because I feel like it tastes better. Now you want to add about a cup of milk. So now that we have our milk, our cheese, and our mix all in the bowl, what you want to do is you want to mix it up. So this is what it should look like when you're getting about done. You want it to be a very sticky consistency, but you also want it to be very, very stable. Notice how thick it is. That's how you want it. So you just want to coat your pan a little bit just so that the biscuits don't stick. So now that our pan is coated with cooking spray, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to spoon some batter into the pan. This is pretty good, and you're just going to want to drop them onto the pan. Keep in mind, when they start to bake, they're all going to spread out, but not so much. So you want to put them about an inch apart. And it's just like doing drop cookies. You just drop them right in there once you spoon them in. And I'm going to only do about 5 right now. This recipe yields 10 biscuits. This is what they look like. Oh, sliding away. So I'm going to pop them on in. So you only want to have them in there for about 12 minutes. Let's get to work on doing the butter. In order to make signature, delectable, yummy biscuits, you're going to need to take some butter. So let me open this up. New butter. New butter alert. Got some new butter. Right. And let me tell you guys, I love this butter. All right, this is what it looks like. It's actually whipped buttermilk butter. It's so good on toast, so good to cook with. So I'm going to need about half a cup of melted butter, but since I'm only going to do a demo on 5, I'm going to take much less than that. This is a generous scoop of butter that I have on there, and what you're also going to want to add is your onion powder and your garlic powder. We have that all together in the pan. We're going to let that sit there for a little bit and just kind of melt down and get real delicious. All right, that should only take about 5-10 minutes. So while my biscuits are cooking, let's clock tea on Tom Pink, girl. Yes. All right, so let's just talk about it. I was sitting in my house, not yesterday, the day before, and I got a message from someone on my video called Why Do Men? And someone was telling me that someone else was telling the same story that I just told on their YouTube. So I made my way over to A Boy and His Makeup. I think that's what it's called. The Boy. No, it's called The Boy. So I made my way over to youtube.com, The Boy and His Makeup, and he was definitely telling my whole story. Now, the interesting thing is this. A couple weeks ago, I was able to download a program that let me take videos from YouTube or anywhere that there was a video uploaded. I could take it off using my browser. So, what a boon, right? So, naturally, when I saw this video, I downloaded it immediately and was like, wow, you know, very interesting. And when I was watching it, I was going crazy because I was like, wow, like he really didn't even, you know, the story wasn't like, I mean, a lot of people are like, no shade, that wasn't even your best story. And I'm like, it really wasn't. You know, you're not telling me anything new. And it wasn't like I told that story to get some sort of recognition or anything. That story was a segue into why are men fucking being creepy, chasing bitches down. You know what I mean? It was a story and it tied into the message. But, yeah, and then a bunch of people are trying to, you know, say that I'm lying or that I'm complicit in this. And honestly, if I was complicit in this, don't you think it would be funnier? No shade, but really, you know, the video that I made, the captions was the highlight. And when I said script overboard, you know, if we really did come up with something, don't you think it would be funnier than this? Like, don't you think it would be funny at all? You know what I mean? Like, it's funny because he got caught. It's funny because he got caught out. It's not funny because you're watching it like, damn, that guy is really hilarious. That's not what you're watching that video for. So... and it's just funny that people think I would go that far to put up a video. You know what I mean? Like, I've definitely gone a while without uploading a video. It's never that deep. And if you really feel like you need to steal from me, girl, at least rehearse. Fuck. Damn. I'm appalled, child. And low key, he's lucky it's not RuPaul's Drag Race because bitch was fucking it all up, child. Lip sync for your life, girl. So now that my butter is nice and melted, all right, so I'm gonna try to bring you guys in. Got my butter nice and melted. This is an appropriate amount for 5 biscuits. Obviously, the more biscuits you make, the more butter you're gonna need to melt, the more onion powder and the more garlic powder you'll need. So now that biscuits done, so you want to take them out of the oven and look at the color on them. Look at them. Look at the color. The color on the biscuit. Imagine if I talk like that the whole fucking video though. Good thing me sprayed the pan. They lift off real good. You see that? So I'm just gonna drip this butter over my biscuits. Yes. Alright. Ooh, it smells so good! This is my final product. As you can see, super yummy, super buttery. And if you have parsley flakes, feel free to sprinkle them on. And I'm gonna just have a little bite. Look at the coloring on the bottom. Nice and brown. Came out so perfect. Thanks for cooking with me today, guys.